I'm thinking back on all those times when I felt closed off from all that I could become. Eager but too scared to climb. Wanted to please my friends, but it felt like the end of myself. I was shut down and all drained out. I was lost, so I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness they turned on me. But now I am perfectly free to be me. This is who I am. This is who I am now. No matter what they're saying, this is who I am. This is who I am now. They think that I have lost my mind, that I'm not being true, but they don't have a clue. 'Cause this is me when I cut out all of the shallowness and everything I suppress to fit in a small frame. But I won't play your game anymore, so I had to change. Yeah,
Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Mommy Guide Inc. For those who are new to the channel, I am Mommy Lala, and this is day number 11 of our CEDA or Craft Every Day in August. Okay, so but before we start, I would just like to say my apologies for coming in late. I know this was originally scheduled at 9, but we did have a bit of a tech issue. Okay, but at least for once, it's not user error, right? But you know how awesome my platform is. I am actually using Ecamm Live, and I have been using Ecamm for the past 3.5 years. Okay, that I've actually started going live. It has always been Ecamm for me. And when I started to have the tech issue, I immediately contacted support, and they immediately answered me back, and lo and behold, I said I really need to go live at the top of the hour by 9 p.m. and most especially tomorrow, because it's our Kenya's Card Challenge live stream hop for the month of August. And so everything was restored by about close to 9 p.m. our time, but then I had to tweak a little bit of the stuff this time on my end. So again, I would like to thank Daniel Chi and the rest of the development team of Ecamm Live. You guys are the most awesome people really for Ecamm, and that's why I love Ecamm so much, right? So the after service support, the community, everybody is awesome. Okay, so guys, first and foremost, let's say hi to the people in the chat who has been here since like 9 a.m. even prior to. Yes, that's Linda of Leshabot. But hey, I'm not sure exactly. One of these days, I would ask Linda exactly how to pronounce her channel name. There you go. And of course, she has been saying hi to Zell as well. Zell was here earlier on also. That's Sprinkle with Cards. Yes, hello, Zell. Zell, I know, is been very busy, and she is actually expecting another baby. So the first few months is always actually a little bit difficult. So I hope that you're feeling better, Zell. All right. And of course, everybody, Sammy saying hi to everybody. And yes, finally, I'm on. Do you know how many times I actually, it was 9. I moved it to 9:15. Moved it to 9:30 so that I could still eat. I even had dinner. So thank you so much. Okay. Le chat, le chat, le chat bouteille. Okay. Le chat, le chat bouteille. Okay. Le chat bouteille. All right. I will ask Sammy exactly because she is the one who knows how to do French. Okay, but thank you so much for giving. I'll screenshot that, Linda, so that I can, pronounce it properly. Okay, bouteille, not bouteille, bouteille. All right. Thank you so much, Linda. All right. So again, for tonight, this was supposed to be last night, but we did a game board night with my kids yesterday. So if you missed that, you can head on over to my channel and look for day number 10. All right. So I did play a bit of a board game with my kids, and it's actually, a little bit on the artsy side as well. So it was very fun. Okay. So for tonight, we're embracing the spirit of giving, okay, with random act of kindness, or RAK or RAK, and inspired crafts. So in the chat or in the poll, you see I have a question asking you if you have ever received a gift, or have you ever actually given or created a crafty project that you had given out that made other people's day happier, right? So, well, today we're going to create those moments of joy for others through thoughtful handmade care packages, right? So I think that all of us in the community, for those who are creative, whether you're a crafter, an artist, I believe that the gift that we have been given to be able to create, awesome creative things with our hands, okay, is not an accident. And also, it is not meant just for us to enjoy. I believe that there is a bigger, greater purpose for that, and that is to be able to share with others the works that we do, right? So now you might be wondering, what exactly is a care package, right? So the concept of a care package began after World War II, when the Cooperative for American Remittances to Europe, okay, shorter term for it, CARE, Cooperative American Remittances to Europe, or CARE, that's how it got its name, okay, sent food and supplies to war-torn Europe. So these packages were filled with essentials like canned goods, powdered milk, and other food items to help those in need. So over time, the idea of care packages has evolved, and today they can include a variety of items designed to bring comfort and joy. Okay. So let's take a look at some wonderful ideas for modern care packages, or random acts of kindness packages that you can craft and share. Think of it as a box of happiness that you can send to someone special. And here are actually some suggestions. Okay, so first, okay, you could probably create one that is of an art or coloring supplies. Maybe include markers, colored pencils, and coloring books. Okay, by the way, guys, in the chat, can you please put in the chat, okay, suggestions of, things that we can create into a random act of kindness, okay, whether it be in terms of service or a product. And I would want to collate that, and I would share it to the community, and to hopefully use that as an inspiration for us in the coming months, especially that the holiday season is coming up, right? So maybe we can include some, random act of kindness gifts, okay, handmade gifts, okay, for those who might be needing it, right? So there you go. So another is a USB with music or podcast. So you can personalize it with custom artwork or tags. I remember I had a friend who had a terminal illness, and when I went and visited him, he said that, Lala, I want to know how if I'm gonna be okay if I die. So I shared the gospel to him, and then he said he wanted to read the Bible, but the fact was he was very, very weak already and very thin, so he could barely hold. So I did give him a Bible, but he said it's too small. So I gave him a bigger one, but he said it's too heavy. So in the end, what I did was to buy him an audio Bible, right? So that he can, and an audio visual, like so he can watch and at the same time hear, right? So that it's easier for him. So that is another option. So you just decorate, the way you present it. Okay. Another one could be like a magazine or a book of short stories, right? So sometimes having this can while away the time and put the negative thoughts or the sorrows or the worries away for a little bit, right? And hopefully make the person regroup and start over again, right? Another is crossword and Sudoku books, right? It's great for keeping the mind sharp as well and entertained. So it's for the young and young at heart. I actually, every time I travel, I have this, okay? And my kids know this because I really love it. All right, so but before we continue, let's go back to the chat. Yes, perfect. It's French, the cat in boots. Oh, okay. That's it. And hello, Caroline. Thank you so much for coming in, my friend. I know it's super early for you guys. Yeah, self-care items like a face mask or nice lotion. Thank you, Caroline. Okay, so that's one. Guys, please keep them coming. Okay, give us suggestions because I really want to compile all of this and I will share it to everybody as well, right? So let's keep the list going, right? So it doesn't have to be just, an actual, if it's a service, maybe we can make like, art creative coupons for it, right? So we can bundle it and then, give it out as coupons, right? Okay, you can use this for the month of September, right? So for the month of September, okay, I promise we'll go to the mall, okay, or we'll spend time, okay, we'll do this, we'll go crafting, so something like that, right? So it doesn't have to be an actual product itself, but it can be a service. So if you could put it down in the chat, that would be great. And we have Brian. Hi, Brian. Good morning, good evening to you. Good morning to you guys. I just have a couple of minutes before I leave for church, but just wanted to show some support. Thank you so much, Brian. This is BND Crafts and More, guys. Please do check him out if you are not yet connected to Brian. He is also a super amazing and very wonderful crafter. Thanks, Brian. Any suggestions for a random act of kindness, everyone? Yes. And also, please, if you could do me the favor of answering the poll as well. Okay, continuing on. What other things, okay, can we put in as a random act of kindness being a creative person? Okay, so you can put faith-based books or magazines like what I mentioned to you a while back, right? What I did with my friend. So inspirational needs for spiritual growth, right? So sometimes that is basically just what the person needs to know, that there is a God, that there is somebody out there far bigger than us and our problems, right? And of course, another one, okay, that Caroline actually alluded to, right, is actually nail polish or lipstick. For those who have been caregivers, perfect. We have Dawn in the chat. Okay, so the crafty visage, that's Dawn saying hi to everybody. She actually has been a caregiver to several times over. Some to her friends, some to neighbors. She has a really very generous and helpful heart. Okay, and as a caregiver, it's actually difficult, right? But they still do it. And oftentimes they forget to take care of themselves, right? So it's nice to actually put up something to give to the caregivers, right? So something like nail polish or lipstick, right? So that they can remind themselves that they also need to take care of themselves, right? Okay, so for men, okay, you can give like aftershave lotion. Okay, it's actually, I really have a difficulty looking or finding gifts for men. So if you can, give me tips on that, I would really appreciate it because it's really hard to give gifts to men. Okay, and then another one is for those who, okay, I think, how many S is this one? Okay, so dessert in a bottle. I actually have a video in my channel. That was, I think, the one and only video I did in the past. when I started. That was about 9, 10 years ago. And then after that, nothing on my channel. Okay, I did a dessert in a bottle video. Okay, so it included ingredients and a recipe for fun baking. Actually, this one's a non-bake, the one I have in my channel. That you can just decorate the jar and then give it out during, whatever occasion. But that time, I think the video was for Christmas. All right. And then you have babysitting vouchers, not just babysitting, any other thing. Maybe your neighbor is sick, or a family or a relative is sick. So they cannot go to the grocery, right? Or they cannot wash their car. They cannot clean their homes, right? So those kinds of activities that you can, help them with, right? So you can give vouchers for those, right? And then you have shirts, socks, or pajamas, okay? So we always lose one pair. I don't know why, who eats up the other pair with the socks, but shirts and socks and pajamas are always a perfect, gift to anybody, right? It's cozy and practical, that everyone loves and everybody needs, right? And of course, remember, the key to a great care package or a random act of kindness gift is the personalization for us, right? So think about the recipient's likes and hobbies, and add items that will make them feel special, right? So those are actually very, very important. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so what happened to me? It's got lost. All right, so let me go back to the chat a bit and update. Okay, and we have Laurie. Hi, Laurie. Good morning. Thank you so much, my friends, for, I really feel the love. I know that every day, going live every day is hard, but for you guys, you all have, we're on different time zones. You go to work, you have so many things that you need to do, but you try to make sure that you just say hi and, drop by. And I really, truly appreciate it, my dear friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we have Shay. How sweet. Thank you, Shay. That's an idea for men. Car cleaning things, small tools, and hats. Awesome. Thank you, Don, because I'm going to be putting this together, right? I will really put this together. Of course, everybody's saying hi to everybody, and I super love that. And I hope that by this time that you guys have actually have checked each other out. Okay, have you checked each other's channel? Check. Okay, some of us actually are not yet content or creating content, but just, have a channel so that you can support us, and I'm so grateful with that. But for those who actually have channels, and many of us here have, kindly, go and check them out and see if you like what you see, and consider following and subscribing and supporting them as well. Believe me not, don't take my word for it. Go out there and check them out, and I promise you, you would really hit that notification bell and subscribe and like to their channels as well. Now, here are some tips to make your random act of kindness gifts truly memorable. So we said, of course, try to personalize them. Okay, but there's more. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Okay, next is what happened to me? Hold on, guys. Okay, there you go. So I am back over there. Okay, so to personalize it, okay, so we add a personal touch. So add handwritten notes or tags to each item. So I remember prior to the pandemic, every year, one of the crafters in the community, the owner of My Little Attic Studio, Nene, organizes this card making, and we all, I think we make 10 cards each, and then we personalize the message inside the card, because so we are given actual names of orphans or nuns in a specific orphanage somewhere in south of Manila of the Philippines, and this is sent together with some gifts, okay, to the orphanage every Christmas. So we are assigned a name. Okay, and the only thing we know is their name and their name. and their age, right? So what we can personalize the message, because most of them have never received like a card or a gift that's like really addressed to them, and it really makes them feel special, right? So having that personal touch really, makes a big difference. Okay. And then, of course, you can do creative packaging, right? Especially this generation, like my daughter's generation and my son's generation, they like repurposing, upcycling. So they are into this kind. So they're very actually also, they like creative stuff, right? So if you use, or upcycle products that you have already in the home, they like that, right? So be creative. And I think that's what we are most more than anything else, right? So everybody here is basically very creative. Okay, so use decorated boxes, bags, or even handmade wrapping paper. Sorry about that. I accidentally, bumped my microphone. And then, of course, you have thoughtful themes, right? So you can tailor the package to a specific theme. Let's say if it's going to be Christmas, right? It's back to school, right? So, we are actually creating something for Ron, and together with I forgot, Miss Southern Belle. So they're putting together some things that can be donated to students, and other charities that they support. So in my own little way, I will be creating and giving out some of the cards that I have had made in the past, and I will send it via my aunt who is coming over in a few weeks. And so when she goes back to the US, I will ask her to hand carry it and then mail it to Ron. So something like that, right? So we make so many cards, but what do we do with them, right? So if you can sell them, to be able to earn something so that you can buy more or new supplies, why not, right? So don't be afraid or don't be shy to actually, do a side hustle with the crafts that you do. Again, if it resonates with you. But then if you just want to do it just because you want to be creative, you want to relax, and then probably giving them out, right? So that people can actually really, appreciate the things that you have made, right? So there you go. So be creative, decorate your boxes, bags, or even handmade wrapping paper, right? And then, of course, you can have thoughtful themes, okay? So you can have relaxation, creativity, or self-care theme, like what Caroline suggested earlier on, right? So give somebody something that could help the person relax, right? So like a face mask, right? So at the end of a very hectic and maybe not just a day, but a week or several weeks of being so stressed, having that, being given that, okay, like to pamper yourself even for a few minutes, that is bliss, right? So there you go. Okay, next. Okay, hold on. Okay, I will just go on to the next one. Okay, the next one is you can always include surprises, right? So add a few unexpected treats to delight the recipient, right? So sometimes on top of it, you will see a mint or a piece of chocolate or, a fidget toy, right? So something that's like out of the blue. Oh, this is so cute, right? So if you are of a certain age, maybe something that will remind you of your awesome, like, a blast from the past, or something that doesn't have to be expensive, but something that would you would know that they might like, right? Oops, sorry. And then you have quality over quantity, right? So you don't need to like give a box full of stuff, right? So, but the more important thing is that the package will be more meaningful to the person, right? Because they need it more, right? So choose a few meaningful items rather than overwhelming them with too much, right? And then finally, by putting in a little extra effort, you can turn a simple package into a treasured gift that shows how much you actually care. All right. And so with that, I know that you are now probably excited, okay, to see what crafty project am I gonna make today. They're very, very easy, and I would like to. I know that if you were here in the countdown, you saw I was this one. I was sharing this one. Hold on, where is that camera of mine? Okay, this one. Okay, so actually, the inspiration for today's live stream is actually this book. Okay, so I have this book already in the description of this video, these two books. Okay, the links are actually, it would go, bring you to my Amazon shop. Okay, and if you decide to get it, okay, if you go through my link, that is an affiliate link indeed, and it would just give me a few commission from that sale, but nothing add on to you. Okay, so the price is the same. Okay, but that is indeed an affiliate link in case, you want to buy it. Okay, kindly use the link in the description. So the first book is called Make and Share Random Acts of Kindness. Okay, so actually this book does not only give suggestions of, how you can actually, make them. So as you can see, there are things here that even kids can do or that families together can do. Right? And the gifts can be applicable just to kids, to both adults and kids, and basically to all walks of life. And the nice thing about this book is, if you are a busy person, at the end, there are about maybe 30 plus pages where you can actually tear them, okay? Because it's a tear apart, okay, portion of the book that you can remove and then use, okay? Definitely, absolutely, you can use to create your random act of kindness or care packages, right? So this book is made by Mickey Provost. Okay, so she's also the creator of 30 Handmade Days. So I know that she's actually a famous person already. So this book is super nice. I love it so much. Okay, another book that I actually look into for this live stream is this one. Okay, this is by Michelle McIntosh. Okay, it's called Care Packages. It's a hardbound book. It's so pretty. It's super pretty. It has that kind of minimalist DIY kind of look. It's very visually appealing, and the projects are really easy to do, and so nice. Okay, I love this book. Okay, if you're just looking for ideas and stuff, check these two books out, and I promise you, bring this to while you're waiting in line, go through it. You will have an amazing and inspired time going through the books. Okay, so again, these are my inspiration, okay, for what I'm going to be doing today. Okay, so let's go back to the chat first and check, okay, who is coming in, if anybody is. Okay, there you go. Oh, so more suggestions. So we have books and games for kids are a big win for both genders. Awesome, right? So maybe we have outgrown our board games, right? Maybe our kids are no longer with us, right? So they have moved on to college or have their own families. They don't want any more of the stuff that they have. Maybe, yeah, you can put those, right, as part of your random act of kindness gifts or your care packages. Okay, another one from Caroline said, check in on the elderly to see if they need any errands run or help. See, absolutely. So it doesn't have to be a physical item. Okay, it can be service, right? So kids around here help shovel snow for them in the winter. Oh, that's awesome. They are often forgotten. So you can take away the shyness, right? If we do know that maybe there's somebody in our neighborhood who might need our help, you can always just ask. If they say no, okay, but at least you did your part, right? So what if they're just they just really cannot ask for help because they don't have the capacity to do so. I remember, I think we were in college that time and we went to the US. And so we were going to Florida. So our stopover is Detroit. And since it's December, so of course, snowstorms, right? So for me, that was, I think, the first time, because when we go to the US, it's more of the West Coast. So that time, we first Detroit, right? So there was snow. So I said, oh, I love snow. And then, my goodness, by the time it's like all the flights were being delayed. It's like change gates from one to the other. So that was scary. But there was this elderly lady who was traveling alone. And so she was in a wheelchair, and we asked her, "Where are you going?" And then she said she's also going to Florida, and she's going to be visiting her daughter. "But you are traveling alone?" "Yes," she said. And so the gates kept on changing. So what my siblings and I did was to, because everybody was busy, everybody needed help somehow, because everybody's gates keep on changing. Flights were being delayed. So we helped her, push her to her new gate. And I don't know eventually what happened to her. Hopefully she was able to get to her daughter and meet her up for Christmas. So things like that, right? So that is a very nice suggestion, Caroline. Thank you so much. Yes, books of personalized coupons for elderly neighbors would be helpful. Absolutely. That's so thoughtful. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Laurie. Okay, everybody saying hi to everybody. Yes. There you go. Sammy is my moderator daughter. Yes. And Dawn said, "I like to make gift baskets." That's awesome. Filling with things tailored to each person. So like for a man, that's like fishing. I will put fishing hat or tackle box filled with lures, a water bottle, sunscreen. Okay, I will take note of that, Don, because I really have difficulty looking for books for men. Hooks and bobbers. Great idea, Don, right? Okay, guys, keep them coming, right? If you have something in mind, I really want to, create this and give it out to everybody as a list that we can all actually share. What I'm thinking is I'm going to start it, and maybe whatever we have here, and then maybe share it, and then you add until we have like a long list, right? Because it doesn't have to be only, we are very international, right? So we can also put in things there that, oh, probably you might think that it's not possible, but actually probably in other cultures it can be done, right? So there you go. So you can even go beyond the borders, right? Go beyond the neighborhood and be able to help if that is what you actually would love to do. So I love to grab flowers at the supermarket and drop them off to friends. Oh, I wish I am your neighbor, Caroline. I would love fresh flowers. All right. All right, guys. So that's it for now. I'm updated. So let's start crafting. Okay. So what I have here, are the projects that I'm going to do. First and foremost, so for Christmas, for gift giving and stuff like that, I normally mass produce stuff. For those who don't know, I also have a business where I create handmade artisanal products. I'm an industrial pharmacist, and I actually do formulate stuff. So I have my own formulation for different products for, soaps, perfumes, lotions, makeup, and all of those things, right? And the thing that separates me on top of course, my product is the packaging. Right? As a crafter, I always am able to personalize the orders that I have during Christmas. So that's an add-on. And of course, what more for, friends and stuff like that. So I do have some, things that help me create those mass-produced, packaging materials during the holidays, or special occasions, or when I do get like a ton of orders, right? Especially during the holidays, I rarely sleep. Right? So there you go. So these are dyes. If you can see, most of them are purple dyes. This is actually distributed here by a local company called PF Crafts. Okay, the link is in the description of the video. They actually do, they can send international. So you just message them. The owners are Berna and Gemma Lobrigo. They're a sister team, but they are very creative themselves. So most of the time, we will tell them what we need, and they will, try and get it for us. So this is one box. Okay, so this would create Okay, not the tiny, tiny boxes, right? That we can put in our cards. These are real big boxes. Okay, so this is what it looks like already. I have die cut it already. Okay, but I'm just showing you the die. Okay, and this is where, and then I will be using the things that is from the book. Okay, so I want to showcase to you what is in the book. Okay, but again, as crafters, you can personalize and make your own, right? But I will just show you, okay, what it is. So in case you don't have the time, you can always get that book. Okay, it already has all of this. Okay, another one. Okay, this is another kind of box that is so pretty. Okay, and the die is something like this. Okay, don't worry, I will show you how easy it is, to actually create these boxes. Okay, again, and this is the one that I'm gonna be putting here. Okay, so normally I add ribbons, I add raffia, I add, bits and pieces of other things to make it even more awesome. And this is super cute, and this is actually my favorite. Okay, so this turns into, okay, hold on, Sammy. Okay, Sammy in the chat, sweetheart, can you give me the sample for this, the one with the crayons? Okay, this one is actually like a goodie bag where you can put the crayons and coloring materials inside. Okay, so this is the die set that it comes with. Okay, so that is for this one. And this one is actually, you can like buy crayons in a dollar store or something, okay, and put them in this one. Okay, so this is actually a pencil holder box. Okay, actual pencils. I think this would carry 6, and there's one that's 12 pieces. Okay, this is what this one, okay, would look like. I actually did this. Whoops. Sorry, Sammy accidentally bumped my camera holder, so it's wobbling. Okay, so I did this, I think, in a episode with Jay, if I'm not sure, of Craft by Jay. Okay, so you can put, your stuff there that you want to give out as a gift, and coloring materials, and then you can put crayons in there. Okay, and like that. Okay, so it's super nice. You can actually even use it for as a loot bag, right? So it's very, very nice. Okay, we'll create that later on. Okay, and this one is another kind of a box. Okay, where we're gonna put socks. Okay, and then this one is another one. Okay, for I think just 6 pieces of pencil. The other one is 12. Okay, and this is the die for it. Okay, and this is another box. Okay, this one you can also put pens and stuff. Okay, this one is a mini pizza box. Okay, where you can put like maybe cards, note cards and stuff, right? So there you go. And this is another kind of box where you can even have like a hole in the middle so you can see through it if you want. Okay, so I don't know what or maybe here. Okay, and then this is another box that looks like a gable box. Okay, like the one you have for like McDonald's, what do you call that, kiddie meal stuff, like that. Okay, this one can be like a mini box that would look like this one, so can be like a first aid kit of some sort. Okay, and then this one, okay, where you can put this as a, you put some stuff. Maybe you can put some cookies, some drinks, what have you. Okay, inside. Okay, and this is what the die actually looks like. So we'll see how many of this we will be able to create. Okay, so which of these would you want me to do first? Do you have any idea which one you like first, my friends? Okay, which of the ones I actually, showed you resonates with you most? Okay. Okay, so let me see. Oh, okay. Oops. Okay, hold on. Okay. So Caroline said, I love to grab flowers at the supermarket and drop them off to friends. All right. So, okay. So let's try and create one with, okay, maybe the 6 pieces one. Okay. So let's do this one first. Okay. And let's put aside the others. Okay. So I can have space on the table. Okay, there you go. So let's start with this one. Okay, and this is the die for it. Okay. So it's okay, and this sentiment is actually part of the book, the Terra part, okay, part of the book. Okay, if you can see, the die produces, it cuts it already and gives you also the scoring lines for it, right? So all you need to do is just okay, fold, okay, and then score and fold. Okay, Lynn always would remind me. Okay, after you score, you need to fold. Yes. Okay. So there you'll just follow the creases. Okay, and that would tell you that those are the scoring parts. Okay, okay. So the thing about this dies is they're really meant for actual size of the products. So it's not just for like miniatures or stuff like that. It's actual products. So you can really use it for, let's say you have, you have to create a lot of stuff as gifts for Christmas, or you do have your own crafty business where you need to create stuff and you package them, right? So these are perfect. Okay, and then again, if you want to create a ton of this, random act of kindness where you actually want to personalize it, okay, okay, on top of probably, so you want to mix it up with your reused items or upcycled items, and then probably use some of your, see, okay, there you go, it's already okay, almost used. So I'll just put a double-sided, hold on, okay, this is the 1/2 inch. Okay, this is a local brand called Polar Bear. Okay, for my crafty projects for card making and stuff, I normally use sukwang. Okay, so it looks like the tape from scrapbook.com, I think. Okay, but that one is from Korea. It's more expensive. But for things like this, that's meant for giveaways and gifts like that. So this kind of, inexpensive double-sided tape is actually okay. See what happened to my nails? I actually what do you call this? They broke. A lot of them have already, because I've been clearing up my board game place. So we've been lifting stuff and cleaning stuff. So there you go. Okay, and so we close it like so. Okay, and then burnish and fold. Okay, like so. Okay. Okay. All right. And then you can close it. Okay, close it. Okay, I should. And then it has that closure. It's very nice closure, right? So you'll just stick that in. Okay. Put that inside, and then okay, it has that locking mechanism that is so cute. Pardon my nails. I have not gone to the salon yet. I've been very busy. All right. And now you can put in the pencils, right? So sometimes you can buy, this inexpensive pencils that have characters, right? And stuff like that. Or probably crayons or color pencils, right? So you can put them in like so, and then probably print out some coloring stuff or pages, right? Or maybe you have some from your old, adult coloring books in the past, grab some of those pages in, okay, and then put them in like so. And then this one you just fold, okay, and then let's say if you want to retail it, okay, so that's it. It's super nice, right? And then you can grab this one. And when it rains on your parade, look up rather than down. Without the rain, there will be no rainbow. Think of you enjoy this rainbow box, right? Because it's going to be like For example, rainbow colored pencils like that, right? So different colors. So it's like a great what do you call this, inspirational, gift. Okay. So again, these are just coming from the book. You can make your own and even personalize it even further, and that is absolutely okay, right? Okay, and you can even like tie a ribbon and all of those things to, you can do to, personalize it. Okay, there you go. Okay. So if I will be doing this from scratch, before I print it, I will make sure that it fits like just here. But since this came from the book, okay, so it has a specific size to it. Okay, so there's a bit of an overlap at the back, but that's fine. Okay, because the important thing is it's still there. Okay, there you go. Okay, so that is our project, first project. Okay, there. Easy, right? Okay, next project. Okay, so that's our first project. And this is the die that we are done. Okay, so another project could be like this, for the kids. Like I remember Caroline saying that she loves getting flowers, on the grocery on her way home and then give it to neighbors, right? So another thing that you can probably, let's say if you have younger kids, okay, you print out a heart, okay? In this case, this heart is actually part of, the tear apart images in the book. Okay, and then you can just get a popsicle. I ran out of the regular popsicle. What I have are these very, very cute, popsicle looking people. I use this for my scrapbooking, my homeschooling when my kids were younger, right? So that's why I have this. It comes in different, shapes. Okay, so there's the girl, there's the boy, okay, and there's what do you call this? A boy with a different kind of hair, right? And there's a girl with just a circle head. Okay, so this kinds, but a regular popsicle stick would do. No worries, right? And then what you can do is, if you want, you can even color it, with, if you have acrylic markers, then you can even, put decorations onto the person. Okay, the popsicle, put that heart in. Okay, like so. Okay, and then, create a nice message. Okay, or probably attach it. Let's say if you do have a plant, okay, this is a fake plant. Okay, but the intent is, you can put it in, in the plant. Okay, and then you can give that plant, as a gift item. Okay, but then again, you personalize this part first. Okay, there you go. You personalize this part first. Okay. There you go. I'm sure you all have seen these kinds of, projects in the past. Okay, and then I'll go get my marker. Okay, and put an awesome message. Okay, so let's say, okay, let me see the black one. Okay, and then we'll say, okay, have a great day. Okay. Have a great day, right? Or and the other one, other side, maybe you can do a smiley face and smile, right? And then attach it, to your plant. Okay, let's say this is a real planter. Okay, just put it there, right? And then give it to a neighbor. Or maybe you bought a bunch of flowers, a bouquet of flowers, put this inside, right? There, and then wrapped it around like so. right? So that's another suggestion. Okay. So there you go. How are you guys? Okay, let me see. Anne. Okay, so hello, Miss Anne and Jim Videos. Yes, have a blessed Sunday, everyone. Same to you, po. Thank you so much for dropping by. There you go. How sweet, Caroline. Indeed. Okay, you too, Anne and Jim Videos. It's nice to bake a pie, brownies, or cookies for neighbors and friends. Exactly, right? So if you do know how to bake, because most of the time I do know how to eat. Okay, there you go. Now I really wish you live nearby. Actually, yeah. It's nice to hear everyone's gifts of gifts making besides cards. Yes, right. So when my daughter works late, when I make dinner, I make a double and take a dinner to get the house for them. Oh, to get to the house for them. Oh, that's awesome. Dawn, I wish you're a neighbor. We can exchange. Yes, Caroline, I'm sure she does. Yes, right. Shay, do you have a channel? I can't find it. Okay, there you go. Okay, if because sometimes you don't use your actual channel in the chat, right? So if you do have, it's okay, please do share it. But if you don't, not yet, it's okay as well. Okay, what a cute box for a cute umbrella and a bag of Skittles. Exactly, right? Ooh, it looked bigger. Okay, you can still what happened to my comments to you, Caroline? Oops. Did oh, the links, maybe there was a link, Shay. So if there's a link, you cannot put them in, it will not show unless you're a moderator. It may fit a small pop-up umbrella. Oh, there's more. Don't worry. That's just one of the boxes. We'll do some more. Okay. Hi, Delis. How are you, my friend? My dear friend Delis is such an awesome crafter that she forgot that our fingers are not immortal. Just kidding, Delis. Love you, my friend. Yes. She had a crafty accident the other day, so she was not able to go live. She does go live. She is Stamper Girl. Maybe you don't know that is Stamper Girl because she's on Facebook, so she's using her, personal account. But Alidalis Acevedo is Stamper Girl or Dalis, right? Hope you are feeling better, my friend, right? So she does go live every Saturday mornings for me. So that's Friday evenings for no, yes, Friday evenings for you guys. Okay, so after Craft Roulette, and she normally does that. And that's how I'm able to actually create the My Craft Roulette project because I would do it alongside her. Okay, while watching her, I will do my own so that at the end of the day, at the end of her show, I also hopefully I'm almost finished with the project. And on top of that, she does a ton of videos as well. So please do check out her channel. Her channel is Stampergirl, Stamprgrl. So hopefully Sammy can put in the links. Maybe Sam, you can go and check out the links of everybody and share it in the chat because they cannot put their own links in the chat. So sweetheart, can you get the links to their channels, put it in the chat, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, so gone again. Okay, Shay, maybe you can send it to me and I will have Sammy put it in down in the chat. There you go. No, it's really if there's a link, YouTube will not show it for safety reasons because there are some people who might put down links that are not good. So it's to protect us as well. But don't worry, Shay. Okay, so if you can send it to me, okay. So put 7090 at the end of my name. Okay, there you go. Okay, thank you, Shay. Hola. Okay, there you go. Now the Liz is using her handle. Okay, Stamper Girl. Yes, that's the Liz. Okay. Still snuggled in bed. Okay, you deserve it, my friend. Okay, just relax. Okay, snuggle up in bed and watch everybody for now. There you go. I sub to you to Caroline. Oh, thank you, my friends, right? So Caroline also does a lot of amazing crafts, right? She, just like me, we love different kinds of crafts, right? So you can find amazing inspiration. So I always, watch out for her videos and live streams because I don't know what she's going to create, right? So it's always an exciting time. There you go. Found you. There you go, guys. It's awesome. It's like finding a hidden gem. Okay, so Caroline's asking, Dalise, how's your awesome hand? Okay, there you go. Thank you. Much better. I can't wait to change bandage. The ones they put on are not very comfy. Oh, okay. So do you have to like go to urgent care to have it changed, or can you do it on your own? Yes, they're adorable, right? So I use that actually for homeschooling. So when I do like instead of finger puppets, I use those. So I create different characters using those. Okay, take care of yourself. No more craft knives. Yes, just like Celine said, no more craft knives for the lease. Okay. I think maybe because we had an episode last this week where we actually went through our old retro tools. Maybe the list found the old craft knives and she decided to use them. So there you go. I hope, okay, again, the list that you feel better. Oh, it was still throbbing. So don't craft yet. Just rest it muna, my friend. Okay, yes, Caroline, agree. Listen to your body. Yes. My body wanted to craft. But what we meant that this is, okay, when there is pain, that means no crafting yet. Oh my goodness. Okay. Everybody's laughing. The body will craft soon, said Sammy. Yeah, maybe tonight. Okay. Here's Dali's channel. All right. And we have Ayla. Hello, Ayla. I've been swimming. Awesome. Oh, we would love to swim alongside you, Ayla. Okay, there you go. Yes, Ayla is coming from Switzerland, guys. So it's just afternoon for her. Maybe through her phone? Or maybe they have a pool near the house. So okay, there you go. And this is Don's channel. All right, so guys, Sammy is putting down everybody's channel in the link, in the chat. So if somehow you're not yet, subscribed to anyone in the chat, hopefully you can check them out as well. I'm a nurse. Okay, there you go. Shay. Okay, is a nurse. Is it burned? Okay, so hopefully Shay can help you with that discomfort. Okay, but it didn't feel hot. Okay, I hope again that you feel better, Dalis. Okay, moving on to our next one so that you will forget the throbbing pain if it is indeed throbbing. Okay, so let us do this gable box. Okay, so somehow the different pencil boxes will just be bigger, 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 bigger. So that's for 6 pieces, for 12 pieces, for 18 pieces. So it's just gonna get, a little bit wider. Okay. So now we're gonna do a little bit like a gable box. Okay. So again, these are the dies. Okay. This is not the die for this one. Hold on. Okay. So the die for this one is this one. Okay. So basically, you just die cut two of this. This is just washi tape to hold the paper. Right. So you just die cut 2 pieces of this and then you put them together. Okay. So, okay. Hindi, iba pala yun. Okay. This one is this one. Sorry. This one is for this one. Okay. But this is for the pencil. Okay. So, that's the wider pencil. So, we're not doing that anymore. We're moving on to this gable boxes. Okay. So, again, as like before, you already have the lines where you need to score. Okay. So, we're just gonna fold on those lines and fold burnish. Okay, there you go. See, we have lawyers, we have doctors, we have teachers, we have homemakers, we have business people. Basically, the crafting community, we have everybody, in all walks of life and industries, right? So, how awesome is that? But despite the differences in career, and all of these things, one thing binds us together, and that is the love of crafting. Okay, specifically for most of us, right? Paper crafting. Okay, so it's best that you fold and burnish everything already before you attach it together. So do the same thing with the other one. Okay, so I like these kinds of dies. Although, of course, you can always do a DIY, right? But the nice thing about this is, let's say you need to make 50. Okay, if you will like measure all of the 50 boxes, right? So it's gonna take you a while. But this one, all you need to do is to die cut everything. Okay, and then score and fold. Okay, so normally, if I have orders, I ask my customers to order by the last order that I would accept is middle of November, because especially if they order handmade soap, because I do cold process soap, so that takes curing. There's a curing period, so they need to order at least a month prior to, if they want it to be delivered for them, before Christmas. Okay. And the perfumes or colognes and stuff, diffusers, those are quite easy. All right. So look at this box, right? Okay. So there. It's just, but it's big and huge, right? Okay. So now you can just add all the. I have a bigger tape. Hold on. I'll just get a bigger tape so it flows that faster. My bigger tape. I don't know where my bigger rolls are. Maybe it's in the other room. Okay, so ah, I have a family house. There you go. So you went to a place where it's like a community pool, or it's a pool that you can, rent. But that's awesome that you get to spend, the last few weeks before summer ends, probably for you as well. Okay. So I was talking to Shanna a little while earlier, because we did have like a tech rehearse for her, because she's coming over tomorrow evening, okay, about this time, okay, to craft alongside me. And we are going to be talking about, how Shanna is super awesome when it comes to. Have you seen Shanna create her cards with those tiny, tiny die cuts? Like, how in the world is she able to like do all of those things so fast? And most of the time, okay, sometimes she also like loses a piece here and there, but most of the time she's able to, you know put those things together super fast. Okay, so she will be giving us some tips on how to, navigate through those itsy bitsy teeny weeny, you know die cuts. Okay, so we will be working on some mini images that need to be die cut and put together. Okay, she will be working on some new spellbinders dice, and I will be working on, as most of you know, okay, older spellbinders dice, because that's what I have. I really am trying to curb my buying, my friends, right? Because I really have so much. I have so many, and I have not used them. So the intent for 2024 is to actually create more and buy less. Okay. But of course, I love seeing the new products. It's just that most of those I don't have, unless it's a tool. I'm a very tool person. It's like I like buying tools and stuff. But when it comes to paper lines, stuff like that, I can already say no to them. But for tools, especially if they're like new, it's like, oh, I don't have that kind of tool yet, right? So most probably I will buy it. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so now we have our box. Okay, so for this, okay, what will I? Okay, so for this, you can, since it's a little big. Okay, so I decided that I want to put in here, okay, some socks. Okay, where are those socks? Okay, so I have in here a rotating caddy with all the things. Okay, so there. So I probably, have this kinds of socks, right? So probably you can find in, your. Okay, so this one's an Esprit, this one's a Disney. Okay, so if you have tissue paper, that would even be better. Okay, so you can put them in like so. You see how big these boxes are? Okay, you still have room for more. Okay, so these are really amazing dies because they create boxes that are really like big enough to actually put in, gifts. Okay, so real, size gifts. Okay, and then okay, together with with the book that I showed you earlier on. Okay, you can put this one. Okay, that says you knock my socks off, right? It's just like perfect for this one, right? So there. Okay. Okay, Ayla, thanks for dropping by, my friend. Enjoy the day swimming. Say hi to your sister. Okay, there you go. Okay, let me go back to the chat first. Okay. hold on. Okay, if sobbing, then place that hand just over your heart. Ooh, I didn't know that. That's a good one. So, okay, that would stop the throbbing. That's a great suggestion, Shay. Thank you. Stop throbbing when I stop crafting. Oh my goodness. Toothbrushes were a great gift for kids too. Oh yes, right? Because normally kids, especially the younger ones, they don't really like brushing their teeth, right? So, but if you put them in a nice packaging, probably together with some cool, things that they like, it might be a nice way to. Okay, thank you so much, my friends. Just continue putting. Oh, I'm sorry. Just continue putting them in the chat so that okay. So this is our first gift. This is our second gift. So it has socks in it. Okay. So there you go. If you want to put ribbons, yes, go ahead. Right. So again, these are just really super practical, super fast ones. So if you need to create one, if you need to make one in a jiffy, then you can do so. Okay, another one. Okay, so let's create this this very cool. Okay, hold on. This one. Okay, so let's put some coloring books in it. Okay, so this is the die. Again, for those who have seen me create this with Jay for Mermaid, we did this on Jay's channel. I did actually this one. I did this live on Jay's channel during the month of May for Mermaid. Okay, so these are the two dies. Okay, actually there's three. Okay, so you need 3 pieces to create this one. So it's actually part of a kit already. Okay, so this one first. Okay, and then we will create this one as the next box after this one. So this one first. So how are you guys? It's 10:38. Okay, so whatever I can finish by 11. Okay, because I know you guys probably need to go back to work or prepare for lunch. Okay. By the way, guys, I would just like to invite everybody. Okay, so later on, okay, for you guys later on, because it's actually, and for me, for those who are in the Philippines or in Asia, it's actually tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. for my time, 7:15 a.m. But if you are in the US, okay, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, okay, we will have our August live stream hop, and it will start at Cards by Kendra's channel, okay, where she will actually raffle out the July winners. All right, so the showcase of all the July entries and prize winners. So if you did submit your card for the July for Kendra's Card Challenge 15, then hopefully I would see you there in the chat, and hopefully, who knows, you might have won something, right? So there are a ton of prizes to be given out. So after that is gonna be the next hop will be Elizabeth. Elizabeth, if you don't know her yet, is Elizabeth Costa Rogers. We fondly call her ECR. Okay, and she will be talking about and showcasing the color challenge. Again, the color challenge is an add-on, okay, to actually it's not an add-on, but it's an actual separate challenge to Kendra's card challenge, because you don't really need to use the sketches for the current Kendra's card challenge. So we are now on Kendra's card challenge 15, right? So for the color palette challenge, every month there is one. This is actually inspired by Sarah Renee Clark's color palette. Okay, and again, it's with permission that we can use it for color palette challenge for Kendra. And for this one, you can create any project. It doesn't even have to be a card. Okay, it can be anything as long as it's inspired by the color palette. And Elizabeth will, guide you through it in more detail, and she will actually show you a sample of, what you can do with it. Okay, so after Elizabeth, we move on. So you don't even need to do anything. Just stay in the channel and you will be redirected to the next one after, right? It's like magic, right? So that's the magic of redirect. Okay, from there you will be brought to Debbie J's Crafting Corner. That's Debbie. And she will be talking about bonus printable. Okay, so again, the bonus printable is part of Kendra's Card Challenge. So if you are part of the Patreon, okay, a paid Patreon in Kendra's Cards by Kendra Patreon, then this is one thing that you will have access to, right? So it is super nice, right? So again, to have access to the bonus printable, you actually have to be part of Kendra's Patreon, Cards by Kendra's Patreon. And actually, her Patreon is the one that provides for Kendra to be able to do this month in and month out, okay? And for others to be able to do the Kendra's Card Challenge for free. So thank you to all the patrons of Cards by Kendra. So after Debbie J, so everybody will have about 45 minutes, okay, to do their projects, and then you move on to the next one. So after Debbie J will be Shanna, okay, and Shanna is going to show you some of the mystery kits, okay. I don't know which mystery kit she will showcase. That's the word mystery, right? Okay, so mystery kits again are part of a perk, okay, of being part of Cards by Kendra's Patreon group, okay. So there are different tiers, and you can get different perks depending on the tier that you actually join. And finally, of course, last but not the least, okay, I will be the last hop. So I hope that you're still okay by the time you get into my hop, because I'll be the last in the hop, and I will be showcasing SVG cut file. Okay, so this one, an erratum. I've been saying in the past that the SVG cut file is actually part of Kendra's Card Challenge or Cards by Kendra's Patreon if you're a paid member. Okay, but actually it's not, okay? Sorry about that. Sorry for the confusion. Okay, so SVG cut files is actually, okay, a product. Yes. Okay, Cards by Kendra now has a shop, a digital shop in her Patreon, okay, group. Okay, so in the Patreon group, there is a shop. Okay, and I actually have a link, okay, to that SVG cut file. So anybody can, buy the SVG cut files. You don't need to be part of the Patreon, okay, the paid Patreon to get it. You can just buy it. Okay, that's a digital file that you can buy. And I will show you how to actually use that. And of course, at night, right? So you'll probably see me twice. No, because the hop is nighttime. So the very next day when you wake up, it's gonna be me again. This time around with Shanna. All right? Or is it nighttime? No, your nighttime. No. Your morning. Your morning, yes, because it's my nighttime. Okay, I'll be with Shanna, and we are again, as I said, the use of creative use of small die cuts with Shanna makes it. All right. So while I've been showcasing that, I've been putting this together. Okay, so I've already attached this one. I just basically just what do you call this? Burnished and folded, and then attached these two flaps together like so. Okay, and then we will now attach this part. Okay, hold on. Okay, this part. Okay, so this one goes in the middle. Okay, so we'll just fold it and burnish as well. Okay, fold and burnish, fold and burnish. Okay, I will burnish in a little bit. Okay. So by the way, guys, for those who are probably watching, okay, just lurking, it's okay. Lurking is allowed. Okay, and if you like what you've seen thus far, okay, I would hope that you would consider subscribing, and please don't forget to like this live stream. Ayan. I do have a lot of videos already in this channel. So you can, like binge watch away if and when you have time. Okay, so there you go, and then you just fold it like so. Okay, and this is where you're going to put the adhesive, right? So we're gonna put them over here. Okay, like so. Okay, let me see. Okay, so here and here. Okay, we'll put it here and here. Okay, let's go to the chat again and check out the chat. Okay, I wanted to do the baptism card. What's a riot? I called for neons for you. Oh, this morning. Guys, for those who don't know what we're talking about. Okay, so the baptism card was actually part of this morning. Actually, I don't know it's this morning. For you guys, it was afternoon. Okay, for me, it was my morning. It's actually about 5 a.m. when what do you call this? Lynn. Okay, LV Handcrafted goes live with Crafty Friends, and today's episode is pick, skip, and craft. Okay, so one of the parameters I think was baptism. Yes, baptism. And is it for craft roulette or for Lynn? I think it is Lynn's. And then there was even sewing, right? Okay, there you go. I posted it in the group. Okay, yes, it's in Lynn's group. I'll look in a bit, said Don. Bianca did the card too. Awesome! Awesome, Bianca. It's a good thing Bianca was home. Oh, because it's the weekend. Because I do know that she's actually very busy with school and other stuff. She even has to go for training. Oh, Shay, Dawn. I remember doing pick, skip, and craft maybe 2 months ago. No, I think it was 3 months ago, right, Elise? And lo and behold, guess what was in the parameters? Neon. And since I was there crafting alongside with, I was part of the live crafters in that episode. I skipped neon. Because one of us can, we have the power to remove or change one of the parameters. So normally we don't. But for me, really, I don't have anything neon, right? Other than my Copic neon markers, there's like 4 of them. Other than that, nothing. I don't have neon papers. I don't have anything neon because I find it hard to, navigate through neon. It's so bright, right? But Dalise loves neon, right? So there you go. Eeyore. Hello, Anna. Anna here, guys. Anna is my cat and crafts on Instagram, on Facebook, and I'm not sure if she's on YouTube yet, but I think on Instagram she is, and on Facebook. And she's actually doing CEDA alongside me. So she is also just like the Liz, but then she got into a bit of an accident, so she has to stop crafting for a bit. But Anna has been posting daily, okay, photos of her daily crafts. So thank you so much, Anna. And I always look forward to your posts. So she is doing craft every day in August. Actually, she started even earlier. Okay, I think she started crafting every day in July. Okay, instead of doing just okay Christmas daily in July or Christmas in July, she she continued on to doing it in August. Okay, so I am sorry about that. You are actually not being able to watch. Hold on, because I am putting this together. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I've already craft. Okay, I will just burnish. Okay, so I've already put the adhesive onto the sides. Okay. Okay, and this one actually will go onto this side. Okay, like so. Okay, I'm sure you're already like visualizing what it's gonna look like. Okay, so we will just put. So I basically do double-sided and then I add glue so that it will be really like strong. Enjoy your swim, Gina. Okay, my goodness. Okay, hi Gina. Okay, Gina Glass is a dear content creator friend of mine. We met each other in LIDA. Okay, so that's where the inspiration for Craft Every Day in August came. We went live every day in August and April. Okay, for I think 2 years, right, Gina? Okay, her channel, she is actually a singer, songwriter. Okay, mostly praise and worship songs. She is a worship leader. Okay, she has a very beautiful voice, guys. So thank you so much, Gina, for dropping by. Shame for guest picking Slim Shaker and sewing. But they did well, right? And Dawn, my gosh, your project blew me away. It was like, wow, such, technique heavy, right? Thank you, Gina. There you go. I think Gina's on her way to church because it's morning Sunday for you guys. Okay, we love seeing your face, right? Be right back. I have to unload my car while I have help. I'll leave you open though. Okay, thank you so much, Dawn. Okay, there you go. And Sammy just doing the, the YouTubey things. Okay, for you to like, subscribe, and things like that. Okay. I actually haven't been able to do shorts for the past, I think, 2-3 weeks. Okay, and that's why my channel's subscriber count has basically gotten stuck. Okay, so I just need a few more to make it to 10.2. Okay. There you go. Okay. If you want, you can like attach this to here, but if you don't want, it's okay. Okay, you can like leave that open. Now, depending on how many crayons, okay, you want to put, okay, so this one, I'll show you. Okay, so this one, okay, so it depends. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if you want the bigger crayons, right, for younger kids, so this is the insert that you use, okay? But if you have just the small ones, the regular crayons, so this is the one that you use, the 6 ones. Okay, so let's use this one. Okay, so if for younger kids, you have the bigger crayons, then you can use this one. Right? I'm moving you to the TV. but I'm still here. Thank you, Don. Again, the link, Sammy had put the links to Shay's channel in the chat. So if you have not checked out Shay's channel yet, kindly do so. Sammy Pai, my moderator daughter, has placed it in the chat. I hope that she did put the right link and the right channel. Shay, is that the right link? Can you tell us if that's the right link, Shay? I hope it is. I hope we got your channel right. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so you will put it like so. It will look like this, right? So this one is flat. Okay, so that flat side is the one that you will attach, okay, to the side of the box that you created. Okay, so but first you will, okay, you would want to glue this part first. Okay, half an inch of a double-sided tape will do. If you have the 1/8 inch, that is also okay. Okay, and then I will just add glue, liquid glue. It is right, Caroline. So it's a perfect, again, if you're making one, doing a DIY is perfectly fine. But then if you want to create several, let's say you're going to have like a craft, what do you call that? For craft fair, you're joining a craft fair, you're creating packaging materials for stuff that you want to give out as gifts or your products. So, and then the nice thing about this dies, guys, so if you would see them, they're blank, right? But if you do know how to Photoshop, okay, so most of the people in PF Crafts actually has a community. As a very, most of them though are actually crafters, artists who do this like as a business. So they use it as packaging material for their, most of them do like invitations, events, stuff like that. So what they do is they give you the sizes, the digital file for these boxes, and you can personalize them. Okay, so if you do know how to personalize stuff, create stuff in CorelDRAW or Photoshop, then they will give you the digital measurements for all of these things that I'm showing you, and then you can put images. Let's say happy birthday, happy 7th birthday, happy 50th birthday, the image of the birthday celebrator, right? Or address or whatever. Okay, you can personalize this even further. Okay, not just like this one. You can have the image of the birthday celebrator over there or the event, whatever it is you want. They will give you the actual file, right? So that is a great support from the PF Crafts community. So sometimes they would ask, do you have something? How do you create this box? I don't know how. So somebody in the community would show them a video or a sample product. How did you do this for a wedding? Can I do this for a wedding? And then they will show you what they did, right? So although they are all in the same business, right? Creating this and that for let's say events and stuff. Okay, they do share, okay, suggestions, projects in the community. So it's an awesome one. So it's PF Crafts in Facebook. It's a private group, and then the store link is in the description of this video. So there you go. Okay, and then you can just put whatever closure you want. You can put ribbon, you can put Velcro. Okay, and then what do you want to put there? Okay, maybe you want to put like this coloring, My Little Pony thing in there. Okay, so maybe you also want to put like, let's say, a Hello Kitty coaster, right? So there you go. Okay, what else do you want to put in there? Okay, so maybe you also want to put in some stickers if you want, right? So we can put in some stickers. Okay, so there you go. right? And then you can already give it away. Okay, this is again if it's, now if you don't want to put in crayons, it's for a bigger person, not really kids, then you can just not put this in, okay, and put something else instead, right? So it can be pens, markers, what have you. Isn't it beautiful? Right? So for this one, okay, again, the book that I showed you, okay, has this cut apart thing that you can, tear apart, okay, in the book. Okay, and then it says, color your heart out. No beauty shines brighter than a kind heart. You are the recipient of a random act of kindness. Right? So you can just, stick it in there. Hi, guys! Congratulations, my friend. Is this your last day at work for this week? Okay, guys, I'm so excited for our live, guys. So after Shanna, I will actually put out the description and the thumbnail for the live with gas so that you can actually set notify so you will not miss it. Okay, there you go. Color your heart out, right? So there. Okay, so this one, and then here you knock my socks off. Okay, so these are just 3 samples. Okay, it's already 11 o'clock, so I do have a lot more suggestions here. Okay, so there is even one here that says, okay, this one, let me see what I'm supposed to put here. This one is supposed to say, I love you. Okay, hold on. Where is that? Okay, I cannot find the word for it, but you can actually like put, this heart and put a sentiment inside, like let's say, let's do this random act of kindness. Okay, so maybe saying, okay, I'll help you do the grocery. Maybe you can put that. I'll help you do the grocery. Okay, I'll help you go to church, stuff like that. So this heart plushie actually is from IKEA. It's very, very cheap. I think it's like $1, something like that. Okay, so there you go. So you can just put this one and then the message and then put it like so, right? It's so cute. Again, there's so many ways that you can bring smile, joy, and happiness to another person, right? So you can just create any of these. Again, if for those who are just coming in right now, okay, so this was inspired by this book, Make and Share Random Acts of Kindness. This is by Mickey Provost. Okay, and this one, Care Packages by Michelle McIntosh. Okay, both books, I put the links in the description of this video. All right, so I did start at 9:30. It's 11:03. Just so I know that you guys also are busy. So I still have like about 10 things that I can actually show you. But yes, it's quite late. I know you guys need to prepare for lunch and stuff like that. So there you go. Okay. Yes. Hello, my dear guys, again. Yes, right. Such a sweet gift. I'm so glad. Still me having to sleep for night work. Guys, you do need to sleep. Okay, I'll message you in a bit so that you can, if you are already awake right now, we can do a fast tech rehearse after this if you can. Okay, it will be, yes, and then I'm free for a whole week. Yay! I am excited. All right, there you go. Hi, Gaz. Guys, if by the way you don't know Gaz yet, Sam, can you put Gaz's link, YouTube channel link in the description? Okay, he is actually a crafter from the UK. And he is super awesome. He's not just talented, but he has an amazing sense of humor. And if you have not watched, Dalis, Jay, and Gaz go live, oh my gosh, it's like you really will suffer from gas after because of laughing, right? Laughter. There will always be so much laughter. Actually, it is one of my desire that for the end of the month, when I do end my my CEDA craft every day in August, that Gas, Jay, the list, okay, would join me back again, and we will end with a bang, okay. And I also plan that my end, okay, craft every day in August, I will open up a Zoom, okay, a Zoom link for everybody to be in there, right? And then you can, talk to us, okay? If you don't want to show your face, that's fine. You can actually, I'll bring you here as one of the cameras from Zoom. Okay, so people can hear you, and if you're working alongside us, people can actually see your overhead if you do want to. But if you don't want, that's fine. But at least we can hear you instead of just reading your text, okay, or your comment in the chat, right? So that is the plan for the end of Craft Everyday in August. Okay. Oh, is Ron here? Ron? Hi, Ron. Good morning. Ron, if you are able to watch this on replay, that would be awesome. I actually showcased some ways to actually create some, random act of kindness gifts. Okay, like this one for kids, coloring book stuff. This is how you can, package it. Okay, this one has socks. Okay, it's already locked. Okay, but on the other side, we can still open. So you have socks there. Okay, and this one is just a heart with this one. And this one contains pencils, color pencils, right? So, yeah, there. Just some ways, suggestions to actually give out some random act of kindness crafted gifts. Okay, there you go. Yes, I can do testy. Yay! Okay, Gas, after this, I'll send you the link. Okay, there you go. Hi, Ron. Guys, Ron is actually, so much into helping. He's part of a nonprofit, SOL, okay, where they actually help raise funds and provide items for the one I know that I will be sending him over is for, kids. Okay, there you go. Hi, Ron. There you go. Yay, the crafty queens reign supreme. Absolutely. All right. So, and there was an episode where actually Gaz had a crown. It was so fun. Right? There you go. All right. So, Ron is in the, wow, very nice. Thank you, Ron. So, hopefully, if I can send over some of this, if you like this kinds of packaging, Ron, so if you want, I can make this. I will send it over to you, probably collapsed. You guys will be the one to put it together. Because if I send it to you like already like this, so it's going to be bulky. But I can send, it's up to you. Okay, I can do a mix of cards and some packaging materials. Right, something like that. All right, thank you, Shay. All right, with that, I would like to say thank you again. Please don't forget that we are actually doing a hop, okay, later on, okay, for you guys in the afternoon. Okay, it starts at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay, and then it starts with Cards by Kendra. So YouTube channel, if you submitted their projects for cards for Kendra's Card Challenge for the month of July, you watch that because you might have won something, right? So you might win. Okay, and then from there, you will be directed to, okay, the next week, because it's a live stream hop, it will be Elizabeth Costa Rogers doing Color Challenge. And then it will be Debbie Jace, where she will showcase bonus printables. And finally, it will be Shanna doing Mystery Kits. And last but not the least of the hop will be me with the SVG cut file, because they're so very generous. Because if they bring me the first one, it's going to be 4 a.m. my time. So at least, right? So I'll be the last. So it's about 7:15 a.m. my time, right? So there you go. I hope that you could join us in the hop, right? And at night, the next day for you guys, I'm going to have Shanna as my guest. And the next day, it's going to be Gas, Your Highness, together with me. Okay. His royal subject. Okay, will be okay here. All right. So again, thank you so much. Please don't forget to like this video, and if you are not yet a subscriber, I hope that you do consider subscribing to us. Okay, with that, thank you so much, and let's dance this crafty session out. Again, don't forget to be kind.
Honey,
Kindness
honey, I
rules.
got what you want.